you know, not being able to get everyone's affection up. But I'm going to kind of laser focus on a few characters at a time. Like, right now it's going to be Bastion because, again, he has some of the best cards in the game. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to duel as much as we can, buy a bunch of packs on the following day, and then we're going to call it. Because I also need packs from well, I need more Bastion's packs so I can unlock another strategy I'm thinking of. Then I'm going to do some more off-screen grinding and then get to Saturday so I can get more Earth packs because, yeah, a lot of my, some of the decks I have in mind are going to be Earth-based. At least for now. Three different strategies. This one is mostly beast monsters. And then I have an idea for warriors because of Bastion having the Amazonas monsters. Which again makes sense, but it won't to most until later in the game. Old Vindictive Magician. That's annoying. There goes my gorilla. Huh. That's one way to get all the Face Knight cards onto the field. But I would have thrown King's Knight in defense. Not King's Knight, Queen's Knight in defense. Fusion Sword Murder Same Blade, huh? Does that make him immune to something? Warrior monsters card cannot be destroyed by the effects that destroy spell card. Not bad. Well, considering it's the cursed Blade Murasame, it's not as cursed as Masamune, but it is cursed. You are cursed. I'll summon Gramarg. Yes, I want to destroy my own cards. Great idea. Ooh, good thing I destroyed that one. Pre-matting one of the elves, probably. Oh, my gorilla. I forgot my gorilla was in my graveyard. Well, considering he has, like, Call of the Haunted and... So it can't be the monster that you offered. Got it. That makes sense. Well, that'd be my reaction card for this deck. The what? Reaction. Come at me, bro. Again, come at me, bro. That's not necessary, bro. Okay. What is your plan here, Bastion? That was a complete and utter waste of time. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? My brain hurts now. Dimension wall. I suppose if we could have won the game that way, that would have been good. I think 1200 plus. Darn, I'm a little bit off. But you take the monster with me. That's 19. And then you summon a monster. Next turn, we win. Yep, we won. Why? Because I made you defeat yourself. I did deal a decent amount of burn damage. We didn't duel you two last time. You're not that good, either one of you, but hey. Still pretty night. Yeah, I won at least an Amazoness core with out of Bastion's packs. I won at least one. I think the ultra rare then would be Amazoness Swordswoman by process of elimination. I won at least one of her, and then pretty much everything, 3 of everything else that's possible. So Fighter, Tiger, and Paladin. This was before they really got good later on, but they were still pretty decent in their own right. I'm not going to use the unfriendly Amazon. That card's way too risky. Well, maybe I will, because it's at least a first turn 2k beat stick. It has to sacrifice itself, basically, but... Let's see. King Tiger would be funny. Kills my own out from the Magnet Warrior, but still funny. Wang Hu doesn't destroy flip summons, eh? Oh, are you summoning what I think you are? Yes, Bickery Box! I love how that's his boss monster. That's hilarious. That's one of the Pac-Man monsters. I bet you people are wondering, Pac-Man monster? Yes, there is a playground Yu-Gi-Oh deck that was called Pac-Man, and it's an acronym that stands for Pure Advantage Camel Munches All Noobs. So it's just a bunch of weird flip effect monsters, essentially, that flip themselves back down and during the main phase, and when you flip them up, they have a myriad of effects. It's named Pac-Man because of the card Deslocuta, which is when you flip it, draw a card, and then once per turn, you can flip it face down again. And then you would use cards like Gravity Bind or Level Limit Area B. I might actually try to do that strategy, but I don't think it's going to be possible. Because Deslocuta, I think you can't get until later in the game or not at all. But there are many cards that have that ability. That's one of them, Grave Oja. The only ones you really cared about were Swarm of Locusts, Swarm of Scarabs, Stealth Bird, and of course Deslocuta. Also, story time, folks. I want to bring up something. Playground Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a concept that was not really well known. At least to me. When people said there was such thing as Playground Yu-Gi-Oh! I was like, wait, you were allowed to play Yu-Gi-Oh! On the playground? Yeah. At my elementary school, we were not allowed to. If we did at recess, we would get our cards confiscated. Every single time. And then it's like, so what's the reason? I guess it would elicit violence. I don't know. But the other thing is, during my third to fifth grade, so 3 years, we had no playground. Because it was too dangerous, so they had to take it down. And for 3 years, they did not have a playground because they were still trying to figure out what to build on that site. So it was just a gravel lot with nothing on it except a couple basketball hoops. So what were we supposed to do? We weren't allowed to stay in the cafeteria of the library because, elementary school kids were not allowed to have that kind of freedom. It wasn't until I got to middle or high school where the teachers just quit caring and they allowed you to spend as much time in the cafeteria or the library as you wanted. And they didn't care if you sat there and played cards. They did not. So, it just, I don't know, it just dumbfounds me. And it's like, okay, so we were supposed to play against each other at public playgrounds. The nearest one that I had where I lived was clear on the other side of town. And barely any kids I knew went there. So that is why Playground Yu-Gi-Oh! Did not exist where I lived. And it wasn't until I was in middle school and it was no longer cool to have Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. The Agent of Judgment Saturn. I forgot that some of the agent cards existed in this game. They didn't get good until years later, though. Oof. Yeah, I definitely want to hide from this guy. I have a lot of removal, that's for sure. Lightning Vortex, you idiot. Thank you. Saku. Eh. So hide is reduced to top decking. Summon a set of elves of my own. So the only time when my friends and I would be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh! When we were in elementary school was to visit each other. It's so sad, isn't it? Avarice. Not bad, not bad. I hate to give him an extra 1,000, but... I think we lost this one. Yeah, we definitely did. Well, Bastion, now's the chance more than ever. Oh, Legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master does that no matter what? Oh, I thought it was flip. Okay. We have 100 life points, Bastion. This is not good. The only chance we have is if you set those cards. Thank you. And even still. Oh, good, he's bricked. Alright. Well, I don't have any risk with this card now. By the skin of our teeth, we won this one. If this was an anime comeback, I don't know what was. I don't even care if I do card wrong. Okay, you scared me there for a moment, but we won. Extremely low life point bonus 100. Oh, that was horrifying. Well, Simon, let's get some revenge because Nova is going to hold you back decently. Simon was just the good cards deck. I think I want to get one of those. What pack had it? Lifebreaker. Okay, I need to grind that pack now in order to do this strategy I'm thinking of. Okay. It's probably one of my worst monsters in my hand. Nova, we have nothing to fear from him. One of his only monsters. Well, I got nothing to fear with this, so let's just go ahead. Then King Tiger. I knew it. Simon can't do anything if you cold wave him. He's too reliant on some of the best spells and traps in the game. If you cold wave him, he can't do anything. Cyberjar. Not bad, not bad. I don't think using effect is that necessary right now. Ah, well that's annoying. Jinzo! Well, that sucks to draw that now. Okay, let's be smart about this. Crud. I can't. I already know almost something. That's right. Well, guess I'll set these and then pass it. And Dork Hole. Why? You want to nuke my hand, buddy. He has all 3 Magnet Warriors. That's insane. I've seen him pull off his boss 2 duels in a row. What? Why? I have so many questions. And TT's already gone, so... Okay, so his back row is meaningless. Got it. Bastion, I don't understand you, but let's go for a 100% guaranteed win. Jinzo. Well, I got my revenge on Simon, and Nova did hold him back. Okay, let's duel Cyrus and one of these 3 are going to any of these this trio will tag with each other randomly. I don't know what determines it. Chumley. Now, Cyrus teams up with Jaden. That's actually pretty good because of one of Cyrus's boss monsters being UFO Roid Fighter. Well, time for your back row to not matter. All right. Let's clear these monsters out. Not bad. I love how it's a realistic looking monster. And it's called bubonic vermin because well, remember what spread the bubonic plague? Rats. And that's actually part of the reason why we domesticated the cat. True story. Because they were good at hunting said rats and were immune to it. Good point. If Cyrus is the lead right now, then Bubonic Vermin does nothing. Oof. Taking a good chunk of damage here. Alright. Those two only being worth 75. That doesn't feel right, especially for main characters. They should be worth at least 100, in my opinion. At least until later, a bit later on. Okay, any more? Obelisk we could face. I'll fight you. Then I'll fight Bivin and his partner, and then I think we're going to call it for this Sunday. Buy a bunch of packs, see what we get, and then call the stream. Because, like I said, in order to build decks, you need to duel and earn more money. Tornado bird. Gaga Gigo feels kind of random. Yeah, let's go digging a little deeper. Not bad. What even was that? I guess I won't know yet. It was not tributed using a wind monster, so it doesn't matter. And while I'm turn player, sure. Deck thinning. And I will activate Zoma. Alien Warrior. That is a pretty beefy and annoying monster. Too bad you didn't attack with your stronger monster. Oh well, it's still a decent chunk of damage. Okay. Why did you do that? Sure. Okay, I should take advantage of it. We have all of the draw power. Hane, annoying. Gale Lizard, it's okay. Force back, giant grenade. Dark Zebra. And a Neobug. Not bad. Not bad at all. Also, remember these bugs because I might be using them later. These vanilla bugs. Another Gale Lizard, my word, dude. To ensure I take no damage this turn. Time for a true name of my own. Hane? Aren't you cheeky? I'm gonna have to ditch something. I'll ditch my knight. Yeah, I can just keep digging. At this point, he's going to probably summon Valkyrian if he wants to. Nope. He's just missing Alpha. Bro, I would have used Pot of Greed. Well, that's annoying. Set the Saku and pass. Yeah, because I can summon Gamma. He never drew an Alpha. That's unfortunate. I think this is over. Yep. Well, that duel took a bit longer than I would have liked, but hey, I ain't complaining. Okay. Well, we're getting out of here now. I think I'm going to buy 10 of Bastions and 10 of the Lifebreaker pack. Or possibly more if I'm lucky? Nah, it's not going to happen. Oh, well, maybe so. Hey! I actually got something cool. Okay, so once a day there's a chance you'll get an email that tells you, hey, you're the recommended duelist for the day. What you need to do, and it's actually pretty cool what happens. If you do, you go to the classroom and talk to the guy at the front here. And you get $1,000. Not bad. Not bad. Free money's free money. Also, the suspicious facility is this laboratory. I'm going to show you what this thing is about. I'm going to have to look this up, though. I can't remember what the precise things are. So you can talk to this guy here. And you can rent cards from him. So what you do is, there's a password machine here, and every Yu-Gi-Oh card has a code in the lower left-hand corner. Well, not every card does, but most cards do. And if you type that in, it adds it to the database, but you have to check them out from him. Don't do this unless you have to, or feel comfortable doing it, because you lose a lot of money if you do. If you use up to 3 rental cards, that's the most. So, this machine is pretty cool. What this does is you can throw... No, not the password machine. Darn it. I don't want the password machine. Wasn't trying to access the password machine. I was trying to access the machine to the right of it. Oh, to his right. Okay, okay. Okay, so, depending on how many cards you throw in here, can determine a lot of cards that you would not be able to get otherwise. Let's see. Which one do I want to do? There is a guide on this based on how many cards you throw in there. There's a handful of cards that they will give you. Okay. Let's see. I don't want that one. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, so it's the max amount. But it looks like there might be something else I may want to. So what I like to do is I like to sort them based on how... Wait, can I do that? No. Okay. So, you used to be able to, I think in later games they make it so you can do this, but you can throw your excess cards that you don't need, such as, you know, you can only carry a playset of most cards, which is 3, and if you have like semi-limited or limited cards and you have more than the amount you're allowed to have, you might as well throw them in there too, because you're not going to be able to use them anyway. And depending on how many cards you throw into the converter, the max is 99. You will get a random card based on the number of cards that you throw in there. And there's a pool of them, depending, like I said, depending on the number. I'm going to go for the max value because there's a chance for us to get a specific card I'd like to get, but it's not guaranteed. But this is where all the grinding for cards also comes in handy, because you can convert these down if you have too many of them, and every Yu-Gi-Oh game should have this that has a pack system. And rarity does not matter. I like to just shave things down until I have a play set of each card, because there's really no reason otherwise. Like this fusion, I'm going to go down to 1 because you could only really run 1 anyway. Okay. And this animation takes a while, so you gotta kind of sit through this as all the cards are just thrown in there. Which is like, am I literally just doing the throwing them like shuriken? And he yields 1 card. Elemental Hero Dark Neos. Not the card I was looking for, but that's still pretty good. If you put in 99 cards, there is a chance you can get Cyber Dragon. So you bet I'm going to be using this quite a lot. Now, the next one I want to do is to get up to, let's say, 97. Because there is a battle trap that you can get that you would not be able to get otherwise. Well, you can, but it's not worth the pain to get it. Let's put it that way. But pretty much, I'm just going to do this to weed out the cards that I'm not going to use or never, or don't need. Because, like, some of these cards I have no use for whatsoever. But that's an off-screen thing, because this does take time, as you can see. Yeah, in later games, you can sort this based on the number of cards that you have or own. Like this. The spirit messages, you might as well just toss out the most of them because I think Destiny board is limited. Sorcerer Dark Magic, I would only need 1 of those anyway. That's decent for a fusion monster. Plus, Skull Ripper is a decent beater on its own. I don't need this many of this card, my word. Pretty decent for a common, though. Like, get rid of this extra scapegoat. I'm never going to use it because it's limited. Viable Jam is awful, so I'm just going to kind of throw these away. It's good in other games, but it's terrible in this game. Okay, 97. That'll do. I can get one of 4 cards from this, and only one of them's bad. The rest are all useful. Yeah! Draining shield! Cool. So yeah, I'm going to be using that a lot off screen. Alright. Let's go buy some packs. And we're going to call it here. What are cards? What are those? Alright. So I said 10 of his. Go buy an extra 1. An extra 2. Since I got that extra money. We're going to go up here for these cards. Alright. Want to get a magic cylinder, so I'm going to buy a few of these. Buy a few of these. And one of the Pot of Greed packs, just for good measure. I'll buy 2 of them. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah. Yeah. That'll be good for another strategy I have in mind. Yeah. Roulette barrel. DD Trapple. Yeah, that's not bad. Needle wall, that's pretty fun. Should I make a gambling deck? One that just uses dice rolls and coin flips? That would be funny. Why? There it is, Jurassic World. I'm going to need a couple of those at least. Gee, I wonder what I'm up to. Yep, there's my second one. Cool, perfect. Ectoplasma! Black Tyranno. Rush Recklessly in this pack. Oh, not bad, not bad. Magic Drain's a good card. Book of Moon, yes! Okay, Bastion, what have you got for me? Cool. Yeah. Amazon's Paladin. Yeah. Amazon's Fighter. Valkyrion. Yeah. Amazon's Tiger. Cool. Chainmaster. Oxygeddon Horror, the Underdog. Ooh, second one of those. I need at least one Swordswoman. Nope, nothing, huh? Come on, Pot of Greed. George. I mean, that's close, but it's not the card I'm looking for. Well, Bastion let me down. Surprise, surprise. But It gives me ideas for something later on. There's Book of Moon, beautiful. Magic Drain's a good card. Like to get more of those if possible. Black Tyranno's good. Jurassic World, I think you all know what I'm up to. I think terraforming is in Endless Thoughts, so let's go ahead and grab one of these. Nope. That was awful. Alright.